What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them out.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, it's Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
49-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Bobby McKee.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Darnold now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. Now the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This is Carson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Jets 7, Dolphins 0.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
50 seconds. 50 seconds. Here we go.
Idontknowyou working out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the Dolphin first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a play fake. Here's Idontknowyou. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And going deep for Hill. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their...
Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
I need to get my swag
and this
right.
is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
It's just me and you.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 43.
Darnold from the gun. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Darnold's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Darnold completes it. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Bobby McCain on the tackle.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And 3 at the 17-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 17 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Rolling to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Back to throw, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Steps away to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now it's Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, third and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over first and 10. At their
the New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. A final shot before the break. Darnold. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Near his goal line, here's Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Bring it!
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Carson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Carson.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, it's Carson, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it, and it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down, Darnold looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47, the 20, 10.
Don't worry about it, baby.
I ain't worried about it. Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin lining
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Bryce Hall. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll throw right away. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. There he goes, right side.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Way in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Darnold. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Darnold now to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd and short.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
That's good.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Screenplay, Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Jets 49, Dolphins 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. We'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tua to throw again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Tua on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 7.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Darnold from the gun. He's got Burton here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check, 43.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Watch the run, watch the run.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
53 is the mic. I'm coming.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. Darnold, he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 40.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got a man. It's Williams. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see it.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off a play action, Tagovailoa steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Today's final score, Jets.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the